Here. I am going to do a soft reset on here. And ladies and gentlemen, first off, let's get the important thing out of the way. I am joined by Penniless Imp. Say hello, Penniless.
Hello.
All right, my co-host for this epic presentation of Sonic CD for the Sega CD system. This is one of my top three Sonic games. My top three Sonic games are the original Sonic, Sonic CD, which we're about to play now, and then Sonic 3D Blast for the Saturn. Those are my personal top threes of Sonic, because those are the ones I've played. I didn't play a lot of the sequels on the Genesis, like Sonic 2 and Sonic 3. Hey, what was one of your favorite Sonics, Andrew?
It definitely would have to be Sonic CD, and then probably Sonic the Hedgehog 2, because I really like the split screen two-player mode.
Okay, yeah, I never had that one. So here, this is getting ready to show the cartoon here. So let's just pause for a moment of silent meditation. This was a cool feature, having this little animation. Because it was on a CD-ROM, it was able to do full motion video clips. So this is actually, there was no Sonic animated series originally. But this cartoon here, I believe, I don't know for a fact, but I believe was the inspiration behind the Sonic animated series. Because it's a fully animated cartoon right now. Sonic's running through, boulders, and he's like looking out for what's going on. And this animation is actually really good.
For the time, it was really, you never really saw this kind of stuff, especially with the Sega and Sonic. For it to be an animation was really a step forward.
Definitely. So I'm sitting here watching the cartoon, and it's pretty awesome. So like he's like just jumped on top of this giant pillar right now, and he's looking to see what's going on. Now we see this big giant floating space orb from Dr. Robotnik, and it's like changed to a mountain. He's looking up at it. Very cool. They spent a lot of money developing this. I remember reading in all the trade magazines, all the gaming magazines of the time. Sega actually had built a production studio in California, and they had studios where they had musicians record all the music. This was, now that it's on a CD, this is CD audio, so they actually recorded professional music for the soundtrack. So this is human beings playing instruments and not just a video game synthesizer. The fact that we have a soundtrack with vocals, that was kind of a first for a console. The theme song, pretty impressive. And that theme song is like stuck in my head. Very cool features. Another cool feature about this game was the ability to travel through time. The same formula was you have 3 levels. So on your 3rd level, you have the boss battle where you fight Dr. Robotnik. And but the difference is on level 2 and level 3, throughout the game, there's flags you can trip to make the next level in the future or the past. So there's level 2 and level 3 actually have 3 versions of each one. There's a present, a future, and a past. And you can actually play the game different times in different ways and see what's going on. Sometimes you have to go in the past to fix things. So the present and the future are good. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool element and just an interesting spin on Sonic. So you had a lot of variety to the levels. You had really good music that was actually on CD audio soundtrack, so it wasn't a computer synthesizer. And it was just a lot of fun. And then you had animated clips, and you had multiple endings, and so there were different cartoon endings depending on how well you did in the game. And another cool feature about this was the first time we saw what would become the future of 3D Sonic games. Because if you recall in the first Sonic, when you had to pick up the gems, the Chaos Emeralds, you had that little maze that spun around. This one had an actual 3D playing field that you had to run through to get gems. And this was them probably experimenting with, hey, what can we do with Sonic in a 3D world? And this would be the future of all Sonic games are now 3D. But, Sonic started in the 2D realm, and they had these really cool bonus rounds that were 3D kind of, you had to like run and get stuff. It was like a special stage. So let's go ahead and start this puppy up. And we'll play through one round, and let's see if we can make it to Dr. Robotnik and see how well we do. All right, so I just hit start. What's going on here now, Sega? All right, let's hit start. Love this music. I get to sit here and listen to the music. New game, RAM data. Okay, so that's another thing I forgot. I guess the Sega CD would let you save your games, because that's important. When you have many levels to get through, and you couldn't do this in the cartridge, All right, so what are my buttons? Okay, so A is jump. And then Okay, yeah, this one introduced the ability for you to do a blast start. So if you held down, you could build up your speed and let go and blast. That was a feature we took for granted, and whenever you play the first one, you just expect to do that, and that feature wasn't in the first Sonic, unfortunately. Another cool feature here is this, you remember the little things you had to run through that were like the 360-degree spirals?
Yes.
And that kind of like spins on an axis. Okay, so yeah, now I have gotten the super fast boots, and then that changes the music. Oh crap! I just hit some spikes. Oh man, and there's a frickin' bouncer thing here that's making me bounce up. Can I get past the bouncer thing? Alright, yeah, it's not meant to be. Whatever's down there, they don't want me getting it. And I guess I'm not gonna get it. Well, the heck with you then. Oh crap. I'm losing everything. I'm gonna die. Give me that ring. Give me that one ring. How the heck do I get out of this area now? I can't bust through there. I'm stuck in a spot that I can't figure out how to get out of. Well, that's real impressive. I've got to get up there. Yeah, I've got to get up there, jump over these spikes. I can't get over the spikes. This thing here is messing with me.
I think there, yes, you've got it there. And then try and jump down without hitting the spring.
That's what I'm trying to do. Now I've lost all my rings. I'm going to die. I know I am. Okay, it's a really tricky maneuver here. And I have no more rings, so if I hit a spike, I'm gonzo. I am gonzo. 0 rings. I found myself stuck in this purgatory. Oh, I'm dead. Alright, the heck with that. And what kind of shirt you wearing there? You got a Ghostbusters shirt on, huh, Andrew?
Yes. Who are you going to call?
Who are you going to call? There's a cool Ghostbusters game for the Genesis I want to play one day. Okay, I just hit a future flag. Here's a past flag.
Also, not only can you do a down and a dash to do the spin dash, but you can press up and jump, and that'll give you the...
So up gives you a run blast. Yeah, I just figured that out. Yeah, so I got the run blast. I love the music, though. You know, this first level is obviously inspired by the green zone of the original Sonic. And which is the same thing with Sonic CD, you know. I don't want to go in the future. Waterfalls. It was a really nice treat, though, on the Sega CD to... Megan's hiding behind me there. It was a nice treat to have cartoons or, you know, animation or full motion video in the games because... Yes, Megan?
What does that red thing do?
What does the red thing do?
Yeah, that
It's the thing you can bounce on. Yeah, so to have animation and full motion video was something that was hard to do on a cartridge because there wasn't space for it. So having CD-ROMs definitely opened up this ability, which we now take for granted. Things like full motion video and everything else.
It really helped with the music as well, the music soundtrack, because I believe, I don't know if it was the same in America, but if you had the original on the CD, you could actually put it into your like hi-fi system or your music system, and you could actually play the soundtracks.
Yeah, and the soundtracks were worth playing.
Aye.
Oh, this is what's going on. I see what's happening here. I forgot about this. If I build up enough speed, I can actually go into the past.
Yes, that's true, but you have to make sure you don't lose your momentum, because if you lose your speed...
I just saw that.
The idea is to trap yourself into like an infinite loop of going up and down, and then you see that spring down your right hand side?
Yeah.
If you get caught in that while going up and down, you'll reach your destination.
Gotcha. Now I gotta find another flag. See, I thought that was a thing that only did it when you finished a level, but it's actually something you can do during the level. You can actually go into that's. I completely forgot about that feature.
Yes, because on each level you're stuck in the present, and then you have to go to the past to make the future better. And then if it's up to you whether you go to the future and you can see the changes that you've made in the past.
Right.
Because if you immediately go to the future, it's going to end up being a bad future. That's why you've got to go to the past.
You have to go to the past to fix the future.
Yes.
Reminds me, that sounds like a title of a movie. Fight the Future or something like that, you know? Hey, D Lane is here, and Roblox Knob Boy is here too. Hello. Hello, everybody. Okay, so here's a past flag that I can't get. I've already triggered that flag. So I'm wondering, okay, there's a checkpoint that I just triggered. I don't know if I can actually make myself go into the past anymore. Okay, I just found the spring. I found the infinite loop spring.
Yes.
But unfortunately, I need another flag. Okay, and here's something that just happened too. The soundtrack had to loop, so the track ended and it had to repeat the track. Okay, I don't know where I'm going. Okay, this is kind of cool. Can I get up here? Okay, I got to go forward. I've missed my chance to mess with these flags at this point. I feel. Oh, what is this person? Oh, there's the girl. There's Happy Girl. Hello, Happy Girl. Little pink Happy Sonic girl. Okay.
That's actually Amy Rose.
Amy Rose. Oh, hello, Amy Rose.
This was her introduction into the game. Sonic series.
Okay, so I'm being asked who the other person is. So if you're asking about who the person is on camera, that's Megan, my daughter, and the person on mic is Penniless Imp, my co-host, fellow retro gaming enthusiast.
I think this was the first time that Sonic ever introduced like backtracking, because previously in the Sonic games you had to run from left to right in order to complete the game.
Right.
Well, this is the one where you have to find the past, and you have to, not only do you have to go into the past, but you have to find the machine which is spawning enemies and destroy that in order to make the future good, but it'd be like hidden somewhere in the level.
Oh yeah, so now I'm trying to keep the momentum. Oh crap, that guy got me. Okay, I got the, okay, here's a speed boot. I wonder if, oh, see, I can't keep my momentum going.
Best way to do it is to find a spot, like
With
like a spring with a hill or something where it keeps going back.
Hello. Oh crap, what was that? I lost all my rings. Oh, I hear my cat. So I think I've lost my chance to go in the past at this point. All my sparklies are gone. I gotta find another time travel flag.
Megan's not torturing your cat, is she?
No, the cat just walks in here and makes noise. He wants attention. Okay, D Lane is wanting to know if I have Skylander or Superchargers.
This morning
I do not.
almost kicked the cat in the face on purpose.
You almost kicked the cat in the face on purpose. Is that what you said, Megan?
The cat.
The cat. I heard, that's what I asked you. Okay,
On
what are you doing?
purpose. And then he's like, oh.
Come here. Oh, dude, I can't get to that stinking thing. Oh, there's something up there. All right, let's just move forward. I mean, the scope of these levels was really impressive, too. The size of the levels, the fact that you could go to future, past, present. A lot of innovative things just to take advantage of the larger medium. I believe a Sega cartridge had about 2 megabytes of space. I think that's what an average cartridge had, was about 2 megabytes of storage. And so to have a CD that had like 700, 800 megabytes of space was obviously, you know, fodder for larger games. And if you think about where we are now, where a Xbox One game can be up to 50 gigabytes in space, which is insane, you know? That's the size of a Blu-ray disc right now, 50 gigs. Oh, crap. What is that thing there? And I don't know what these things here are. What is that thing? That's something I maybe have to look at in the future or the past. Maybe in the future that thing would be lit up. Okay, I got a shield.
Yes, that is the machine which spawns evil enemies that you have to destroy in the past.
Okay. I just warped into the future now. Cool, I'm warping. Oh, wow. And the future looks dark right now. The
Yes.
future is very dark and gray.
If you don't change the past, when you reach the boss level, it will automatically be like a evil future.
I like the music, though. The music is really cool. This is very well produced music. Another thing that they were really pushing at the time was Q sound. Are you familiar with Q sound?
No.
Q sound was a technology where the sound was three-dimensional, and you could hear, you know, before surround sound was a big thing. It was still recorded in stereo, but it was engineered in a way where if you had a good sound system, you would actually hear things with better kind of stereo spatial separation. So the different things would sound like they were further away than they were, which was a very cool feature. So it was an engineering thing, an audio engineering thing. So this game actually supported Q sound. And at the time, you know, I was a bachelor. I had a decent stereo and TV and stuff, and so I was all into this. I was all into how, not only how good the soundtrack was, but how the stereo sounded like it was surround sound, and it was like wider in space in my living room than it actually was and stuff. You know, it was very cool. Here's my goal. So I think I've screwed up here, but it's my favorite show. Roblox says get Sonic Boom. It's my favorite show. Alright, so I made it through Act 2 in the future. I don't think I've fixed the future yet. But this is cool. This is a preview. I'm liking this preview. And yeah, I think I'm going to buy this for the Xbox One. Because it is. I looked up the list of the latest 360 compatible games. And this is on it. So they actually made this for the 360. And it's compatible with the Xbox One. So I might buy this in the Xbox Marketplace. Okay, so I'm actually in the future now. Because I ended Wave 2 in the future, Wave 3 is automatically in the future.
No, it's the boss level.
Oh, it's the boss level, because I didn't fix the past. The third round is the future.
Yes, I believe that all the boss levels are placed in the future, and the whether it's a good future or bad future depends on Act 1 and Act 2.
Gotcha. Well, it's definitely a bad future. I've been a bad Sonic. I've been a naughty Sonic. I need to be punished.
But without getting into spoilers, there's two different types of endings.
You're talking about the animated endings, right? The end game video,
yes,
right?
Yes, you've got a good ending and a bad ending. So obviously, if you want the perfect ending, you would have to make sure that you go to the past and fix.
Here's Dr. Robotnik.
Every single time.
And this was actually an improved sprite too. What the Sega CD did not do was it did not add any more colors to the Genesis, regrettably, but it did add for larger sprites. So the Sega CD games, in addition to having larger content, had better sprites. So this animated Dr. Robotnik sprite right now, very large, complex sprite. I have to duck. Okay, he's backing up. So if you recall in the first Sonic, he was like on the. Okay, I just took out his arms. Now I should be able to blast him in the head, and then he takes off. You know, the first one was like that ball with the thing that swang back and forth. This one he's like in a big mech robot doohickey. Okay, now where do I have to go? I have to still get out of here. Okay, so let's do a speed boost. Choo! Choo! Okay, now you have to free the little animals. Boom! And Dungeon Master Gaming has just joined us. Alright, so we cleared the thing. We didn't do a good... Well, I'm the one playing. I did a bad job. Let me own that. But that's cool. Cool, I like this. I enjoyed this game. I enjoyed this game immensely when it was out, because this was truly bleeding edge technology. The fact that it was on a CD-ROM was a new thing. You know, the fact that we had animation and full motion video intros and outros was a cool thing. And there's what's her name? Amy Lee? Is that her name? No, that's
Amy Rose.
Amy Rose. Okay, so the robot, the evil robot Sonic just stole Amy Rose. And so now we are trying to... Oh, this is when they introduced like the pinball things too. Well, it wasn't the first time we had that, but this made really good use of the pinballs. Very cool. Yeah, I think I'm going to end the episode though, because I'm not going to play this game all day. I did want to preview it. I am happy with this, though. I will play this some more. So I guess what will happen is I'll leave it up to the viewers. If people put up comments and they say they want to see more levels of this, I'll play more levels. It would be nice if we could play this 2-player on Xbox Live, but I don't think it supports a 2-player version. This was a solo game.
I think Sonic the Hedgehog 2 does, but I don't know whether that's compatible on the Xbox One.
Actually, I think it is.
Oh, cool.
I don't know where the heck I'm going right now. Okay, I found a hidden area. Lots of hidden areas in here. Oh, that was a whole big row of spikes there. Cool. So what do you want to play next, Andrew? Let's find something you and I can play together on Xbox.
We could try that Citadel thing.
Okay.
The Sacred Citadel.
Oh, I just warped into the future. I think. Did I do the future or the past?
The future.
Yeah. And the future is dark. I like how they did that, though. You know what I mean? They just had whole completely different palettes. They actually had to modify the level, too. So it's a similar but different version of the level. So the fact that you get to experience these levels 3 different ways was a very interesting feature. Very cool. All right, I'm going to end the stream. So thanks to everybody for watching. We'll be back in a few minutes and we'll play something else. Andrew and I will play Penniless Imp. We'll play a game together. But I did want to show off Sega CD, Sonic CD, because it is definitely in my top 3 favorite Sonic games. And there are many other Sonic games that I'm sure are good as well, but I didn't play them. So I never played Sonic 2. I never played Sonic 3. So the games that I owned and played and my favorites are the original Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic CD, and Sonic 3D Blast. Those are my top 3 favorite versions of Sonic. So we'll be back in a little bit. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, throw out a comment, share with your friends, all that good stuff. Say goodbye, Andrew.
Goodbye.
All right, we'll see you on a little bit. Peace out and bye-bye, and keep on gaming, people.